everybody. Fun times, y'all. This is one of those things where it's like, if you just keep restarting things long enough, maybe it'll work itself out. And it did. So there you go. Hello, everybody. He's still working on hers. See, she was worried about my tech support.
Please take a moment to visit my online store.
Hey, P, you got your sound off?
I finally got it off. I don't know what's...
You're doing a good job. Hello, everybody. It's Thursday. Let's get thoughty. But before we get thoughty, let's say hello, everybody. Do say hello in chat so we can say hello back. Otherwise, I do not know that you were here. We like to know that you were here because we are an arty, friendly bunch of folks. And we like to chat with you. It's the only way that I know you're here. Thumbs the upsies if you haven't done that. Goodness knows you had time, y'all.
Ample
time. You know, while we were working out our tech issues over here. I seriously.
We don't even know what it was teching about.
Nope. There was just... OBS did not want to talk to YouTube for a little bit. I think they were having a little spat, and then they worked it out. You restart things long enough, and, you know. That's basically it. That's all I can explain. I just try not to freak out, and I just do what I know how to do, which is restart things. All right, let's say hello to everybody. Will you put my mic light? Yes, on the M side. Is that better? Is that better?
You moved my mic again.
I did. Is hers okay? Because I don't like it poking in the seam, but, you know.
Well,
there's an echo on my microphone. Well, there shouldn't be. But, again, we are having weird things happen. I don't understand. Oh, I sound like I'm in a can. Okay, well, let's see what we can do about that. Okay. More tech things. Okay. Maybe some things reset.
They said I sound good and you sound bad.
Okay, well, that's a weird one, isn't it?
You sound like you're far away.
I'm right here. Okay, hold on. Let's see.
Solar flares, yes. They said that there was going to be issues. I don't know if that...
For real?
Yeah, it was a huge one. Like a huge solar flare.
Sometimes I just think you say those things.
No, I don't. I'm telling you, I watched this one, you know, weather-related, physically universe person.
Don't you love it when she explains things? I love it when she gets technical.
Yeah.
Is that any better? Let me see if I can. How about that? Is that any better? How about now?
Gray said it sounds like your voice is coming from my mic. Are you sure you're hooked up?
Yeah, both mics are on. Supposedly. Oh, well, I mean, let's see. Hello? You know what, though? It isn't showing both mics. Yeah. Hold on. Let's just...
And somebody else said your mic doesn't sound like it's on at all, Mariah.
All right. Hold on here. I mean, it's grabbing those two mics, but...
It might have kicked something off on the other, you know, quality raw business we went through here.
Mm-hmm. I'm just going to turn it to that, and then I'm going to switch it back. Hold on. That probably is helping, but then you're not going to be able to hear her. Why don't you talk?
Blah, 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 blah.
I was just telling, I think it was Jean and Lygia, or no, I don't know. Dawn the other day about how, you know, just because you think you got these things worked out.
Yeah, the universe has a way of, you know, slapping you down and saying, think again.
Maybe it didn't want us thinking today. How about that? And my tech support's at the movies.
Colleen says it's not going to stop us from watching, so just talk. It'll be fine.
How about that? Is that any better?
My blouse sound perfect.
How about now?
You sound worse. Can't hear him.
Ooh, that's interesting. Didn't mean to do that. Okay, that's something different.
Grace said peek and start to thought. She's loud and clear. I know, but we really actually needed to start with Mariah today because we've got a little...
We did, but... Good golly. Hold on. I'm going to work this out, y'all. I ain't got nothing but time, right?
Well, I could be talking and doing things while you're fussing about with that.
Kind of, you know, just messes with my host.
Yeah, I know, I know. Do you have another device on? No. It was a little better and then it got worse again. And Eddie said, you've got this. Change out your mic. Well, we would do that if we could, but we only have what we have.
Yeah,
We don't have any backups.
that's right. Oops, sorry.
Yeah, that would be good. Make sure it's plugged in. We just talked about that kind of stuff.
And sometimes if you put, see, and now I got cameras being all weird, and that's never fine over there. Let's see if we go top view. Okay, well that's still showing up. That's good.
Bluetooth, Darcy says.
Bluetooth.
Is your Bluetooth?
No, they're all directly connected.
Yeah. There's direct connect. We don't have any wireless.
Oh, is Bluetooth on? Maybe it needs turned off. That could be. Okay. Actually, that is not a... She ain't wrong about that. She ain't wrong. Because everything is directed in. Bluetooth off. Okay. Although my mouse would be. And it's so weird that we're having such funky things like this. So that is that. Let's see. Advanced audio properties. Let's see about that, y'all.
Well, that sounds absolutely terrifying. Anything that says advanced, I'm like, okay, can you just send me to the beginner section?
Monitor and output. Monitor off. That's all that business. Mic. I did turn it back on to the right one, right? Properties. My two mics, yes.
Can you unplug your mic and then reattach it? So I think she already did that.
Well, let's try that. Hold on. No, I only just looked to see if it was all connected in there. Let's see about that. Okay. Let's start with the one we're having troubles with. This is fun. See, aren't y'all having fun? Brad's gonna be horrified and be like, I can't remember. See, I'm gonna unplug there. We're just gonna try.
Okay, Darcy said she was
How's
getting
that?
an echo on iPad, but not phone. So if anyone still has an echo, try going out
And come back in.
and coming back in. I hear mumbles.
How about that?
Or we can still hear you. It's just weird.
It's just weird. I hear you. Wondering about.
Now I can't hear Pete.
Oh. I touched it. That was one problem, you know?
Yeah.
Touching things. You know. Doing the do.
Befuzzled.
How about that? Do you hear both of us? Say something, P.
Hello. 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 M over there.
P over there.
Together.
We are
PM
Artist
Studio.
Good golly.
Better. Be very quiet. Hear M. Do not hear P. P is now the echo.
Huh. Isn't that weird and interesting? All right, I'm going to do one more thing, and then maybe we just call this stream and say, you know what, we'll be back another day. Maybe that's the universe just saying, hey, y'all need to chill out. You know, do something different. I don't know. Okay, where's my settings for my...
It says my volume is lower.
It shouldn't be, because we should all be, you and I should be coming into the same microphone together. And that's going to be us. We got the two mics, and it's an aggregated device. I don't know if y'all know that, but see, and I'm getting, can you snap? Yeah, see, and it's hearing you over there. That's all fine. Play feedback.
No, we are not sharing the mic. Paula says she can hear us now. Just go.
Just, Paula's good.
Nope, only M.
So bizarre.
Have you checked the noise cancellation you use for the WAS?
Yeah, and I can't. The problem is I can't remember exactly where those settings are.
P's sound went low and M's went loud when she did something at the back of the computer.
See, and I unplugged it and plugged it in.
I think you just reversed what it was when you started out.
Oh. That's interesting.
Are you backtracking mentally? Oh, and Colleen says they can watch me and you can narrate.
Well, that's kind of what we do anyway, so it is better that my mic is better. I'm the chatty one. It makes sense.
And sometimes I don't talk for like forever.
Yeah, that does make sense. How about that? Does that do anything?
What?
Just sit next to each other with one mic. She doesn't like it when I sit next to her. We used to do that. Let's see. Monitor only mute. What is monitor only mute output? But if I do the little, hold on, maybe this will fix it. I don't know. I have my earbuds in my pocket. Monitor and output. Monitor off. See, hold on. Let's figure this out. See if that makes this thing feel better about life. Although I can only do one earbud. Because otherwise that'll make me crazy. How about now? Oh, see, and I get weird stuff there.
I need to talk and keep talking.
Keep talking, keep talking. All right, we're just going to move along. This makes me sad because it... Should we just go into art and do arty things and we'll hold Thursday thoughts for
Sunday?
Because I got a good... I did research.
Really
I did all kinds of things and I want it to be proper and sound to be proper and y'all to be able to, you know, like, share, and, you know, not be hesitant about sharing this because it's ridiculous with the sound. Just like, gonna turn one mic off and just see if we get it better with one mic. I don't.
We could put it in the middle and I could talk really loud.
Let's see. Let's see. Hold on.
Oh, it wouldn't hurt to turn it off. I mean, it's not working anyway. Jeez, that was a tough one. All right. So, do you hear from? Is that my mic? I'm just trying to figure out if that's my mic or if that's P's mic, because they're the same mic, so I don't have them like Yeah, Cynthia says save thoughting for Sunday.
Yeah, we're gonna save thoughting for Sunday. I'll move all my info over there. That's P's mic.
Is that my mic?
Or how is that? Does that sound better?
Mine's just not loud.
P is good. M is far away again.
Now
Yeah.
P is working. And you're far away.
How about that? Is that my mic now? Does P sound far away and then I'm close by?
P mic. But M talks louder, so keep it. Hear both. We got you both now. Better than it was. We can hear P. That's P's mic. At least we can hear P. Mariah is...
And I can move it to the middle, because this is what we used to do.
Yeah, we used to just have the middle jobber.
Middle jobber.
Middle jobber.
Oh, and I can keep moving it. Boop, 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 boop. This is fun. This is the technical stream. I'll be sure to come back and, flag this one. Coco Gadget, both sound okay. Okay, we're going to keep it on this one mic, so that way it's not like...
And I'll just try to face it when I talk.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter?
Yeah. Oh, like that in the middle? Okay, perfect.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. You're caught up on a line over here.
No, I'm good. It's fine. I'm telling you. It's the Griswold situation, y'all. Okay. I'm going to hold that mic.
It's quite frightening, actually.
Very, very frightening.
Okay, so I'm going to start off here with the book.
Okay, I need to go topside, right? Good God, let's hope this...
We're done.
Okay.
This is from Tegan.
I should say, do y'all need to be helloed? Should I hello you? I'm gonna talk loud. Y'all let me know if it's too loud.
Oh, they can hear me, but they can't hear you good?
Well, I'm just talking loud because we're using one mic.
Do I need to talk loud too?
It's encouraged.
Encouraged?
Mm-hmm.
Well, usually I am.
Use your I can't hear you.
Outdoor voice.
Use your I can't hear you voice.
No, that's being really rude. Okay,
I'm sorry.
Little business here.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just ripping off some stuff here.
Yeah.
So if you hear a tearing sound, don't worry.
Okay, they say that you do need to talk loud. I'm good.
I am talking loudly and distinctly. But most of what I'll be doing is going to be visual anyway. I'm using some of the papers from, the sopping up the edge stuff. Oh, that's a cute one too. I need to use that one too. I'm going to see if I can get some of this off of here, but this is tearing this isn't tearing with the grain. Oh, it's working pretty good. And this is, of course, the deli paper, right? Everybody knows that. This is the... I don't know that I want this one, but I thought it was kind of cool.
She doesn't know if she wants that one.
I don't know if I want that one, but we tore it up anyway.
I'll just try to echo her every once in a while just in case.
Okay, so I've got these pieces here.
Hey, Liz.
Kind of like this one over here. I haven't thought about, I really wish Mariah, I wish we had, because we had some good stuff going today. But that's okay. I'll have time to do a little bit more research, maybe bring in some more examples from my art books.
Yeah.
Because we're talking about artists who, and you all might get involved in this too, find examples of artists who use their visual prowess to make statements about inequality that is occurring in the world. And there are a lot of them. You would, some of them you won't even recognize.
Yeah.
But others you may have seen or may not. I'm, I don't know. But it's always important to look at artwork that makes you a little bit uncomfortable. I think.
Yeah.
Because if it is making you a little bit uncomfortable, then you have a tendency to say, now why is that? Why is that making me feel slightly disequilibrium-ish about that? If you don't know a word and you don't know the proper word for it, just ish it.
Or ism.
Or ism.
You can ish it or ism it.
Ism it, yeah.
That's what we do. Paige has a question. She says, y'all use the deli paper instead of wet strength tissue paper for paint pickup, right?
Yes, ma'am. That is correct.
And if you want to know the deli tape paper, that we have listed over there on Amazon. Doesn't mean that you have to buy it there, but that is the one that we use and the one that P likes because it is, it's a bigger sheet. And that's kind of the best one we've found that is that size. Now, it has a fold in it. Some other folks know of ones that don't have the fold.
Yeah.
But for what she uses
the fold works out.
Yeah.
Anyway, I mean, you just press it out.
Oh, Carrie has I think that all visual artists, all performers of all sorts, that's great. It doesn't have to be even just,
No.
canvas, or it can be performing artists. There was, what was that one guy that stayed with you guys? He was a couch surfer dude or whatever, right? Wasn't he?
Oh, yeah, from LA.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
He was they would.
Oh, yeah, they would do performance pieces around LA. Wish I could remember his name.
It was David or Davy or Bell. David Bell. Look at me.
David Bell. I even drove out to the he was hitchhiking and couch surfing all over Alaska. And he got in touch with me and through couch surfing. I've never couch surfed anyone's house.
How did they find
multiple ones at mine?
How did they find you?
You just sign up for it. It's a
That would make Brad so uncomfortable.
Oh, it made Van uncomfortable too. But I really, I didn't just invite, random strangers.
Right, like you got to chit chat with them,
and they're all vetted on there.
Right, you got to sign up and.
Yeah, you've got to sign up and they check you out and yada yada. But anyway, yes, he was so much fun. We had a great time. And then one of my couch surfers actually became a renter. Rented our
their bedroom for a while.
We had 2 bedrooms, and it was just for guests anyway. But yeah.
That makes some other people uncomfortable as well. I'm finding out here in the chat.
Well, I think it's kind of strange because it really, y'all know me and know that I'm not a people.
But you'll let some rando come sleep on her couch.
I there are people that I like, and there are people that I just don't like.
But people that are willing to just travel around and sleep on your couch are usually people you like.
Those are my people. Seriously, those are my people. I can't say it any other way.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm kind of liking this. Now, the other thing that I wanted to do before I do this.
Oh, you double booked her brother double booked his couch once.
Oh, no.
I bet that was a little awkward. We actually have, we have multiple couches. We could have a few people here.
Yeah, we could. All right, so we're gonna do something that's just I don't know, it's really not different, but you know, it's different for me, so it's different. Are y'all hearing me now?
Yeah, I think they're, you know.
Okay, I'm squirting a little water out here, and I'm using my it's not the right color. I should have these upside down because I really do not. Their end color things are really sucky.
Oh, you mean the points up? You should have them point up.
This color is not indicative.
No, it is not.
Down here. Okay, all right. So let's just talk about this for a minute. I think that this area here needs some stuff.
This is what is this one? This one's yours. You made this. You requested it.
Yeah.
What she's doing right now is also not recommended.
But you know, we all know, I don't follow
right.
directions very
Just
well.
know that if you've got the Inktense pencils, you're not really supposed to do this. And one of the reasons is because it like seals it up. And so then you have to, it's kind of wasteful more than anything.
But if you just, you know, keep moving along here.
Keep move it.
And don't dally. And then nice thing about these are once they, and you can see when it's really on that gluey stuff.
Sumi marks cross dash. Thank you.
It's not making good marks.
Mm-hmm.
Just see what I mean? Okay, let's make some more down here.
No. Pam wants to come stay on our couch. She's on her way.
Okay. We've got choices. We've got couch choices.
We do. And there's like a website, kind of like an Airbnb kind of situation, but like for couch surfers.
Yeah.
And P had people come and do that. And then Alice says that she says, I believe art can make a statement, but it's not required. Sometimes it evokes a feeling depending on the person. Even a meh is a valid feeling. I agree with that.
Yeah, I do too. Okay, I'm trying to hit this one spot here that's an edge of my torn paper, you know, that I peeled off of my plate the other day.
Carrie wants to know if they pay to stay on your couch.
They don't pay.
It's part of the thing. Now, I will say the one lady, she was great, right? She would cook and clean.
Oh, yeah, Cynthia. Oh, my God. I hated it when she left.
She made herself very useful.
She did. The only thing that I didn't like was she smoked, and she always smelled like cigarettes.
Oh, yeah, that was a bummer.
But she didn't smoke inside, of course, but
it kind of travels.
It does.
Michelle wants to know why it is not recommended to use the pencil like this. These are Inktense, like by, what are they?
Derwent.
Derwent.
Here they are. Let me hold it
He
up
done gone.
with my finger out of the way.
But
Derwent.
Inktense.
Yeah.
So these Inktense products seal, like there's a sealant in them, so like once you solubilize them and then they dry, they seal themselves. So when you do that with the pencil, it seals the tip of it,
and you got to keep moving,
or sometimes you just gotta then sharpen it off. Yes, thank you. We'll get it. We're working this together. It's one brain.
So are you hearing?
Two brains, one mouth.
Are you all hearing me properly now?
I know. I don't know where he went, but he went. He done gone. He done RUNNOFT.
Oh.
Exactly.
Oh.
Der.
Oh, der.
He done went.
I'm not too terribly impressed with that.
It was something. You had stronger feelings about what was going to happen.
Okay, I have a solution, y'all. I have a solution now. Just hang in here with me.
All right. I mean, they've been hanging in for a while.
Okay, this is, that's not
Thumbsy upsies, y'all.
Thumbsy
Thumbsy upsies.
No, we don't want that where it orders. Trying to find my, oh, it's up here. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. I wanted to do this anyway. Clear texture gesso. Because then I can come in and I can do, oh, that was a, oh, look at that. That was really ooped down there. Not very interesting. Okay, so we'll just whip some on here and
Whip it.
I can't use my brush over here because my water's green.
How about now?
And of course I would want to use some.
I love that song. Or I love that movie. That seemed random.
But I have quite a few layers on here already. I'm just sopping off from one page,
Yeah.
the extra on one page, and transferring it to the other page. And I should have something underneath these pages, but I didn't think about it.
She's living wildly.
I'm living on, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It looks kind of rusty. I kind of like it, but I'm thinking that this is going to. Now we're going to put this aside, and we'll come back because this stuff dries super fast.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to put that in clean water there, so I don't have to. Now you don't want to close your book.
Don't close the book. You need to let it dry. Look at us giving out tips and tricks, y'all.
Tips and tricks, and it's not even Tuesday.
Just don't ask us about visual and audio. My answer is turn it off and on, plug it and unplug it.
And if that doesn't work, then
one mic on.
you probably need to call the tech squad or whatever.
Yeah.
Address you.
And I don't, and it was one of those things where I don't want to mess with too many settings because I wasn't remembering which ones. Because then you got to undo or redo the thing that you did.
Backwards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of little switches. Yeah. Pro tips. That's what you're going to get over here at PM Art Studio.
Yes. We like.
As long as we can get ourselves live, we're going to get you some pro tips.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just tossing this stuff aside, and I probably never be able to find it again. But that's okay. I will eventually. We all know that happened. Oh, guess what I did find? I found my mask and feathers.
No. Where was it?
In a pile.
Yeah.
Under
other stuff.
Other things.
Further down.
That's
where Dur went.
No, great. Okay, I think we got enough mileage out of that. Now,
I don't.
Where are we?
Did
All
we?
Right.
Have we?
Get a plate over here, and we're just going to start doing some stuff because I am getting to the point where I'm like, okay, I need to make
decisions,
and it's I'm a good starter. I'm not a good ender. That makes sense. I don't know. It's part of. It's a character flaw, almost. Almost. Okay. I don't care if this transfers anymore, but I want some stuff on it because I think it's really wonderful.
No, Lizzie Jean, I don't think that it is actually the hardware. I think it is more of a software issue, and more or less has something to do with OBS, which is what software we use to stream with, because it was acting real fun. Like, I couldn't get it to even come up for a while, and I just kept restarting it, and finally it connected to YouTube. Well, I would say that that's where the issue is that there's some settings there, or
maybe they're updating. I don't know.
Updates and solar flares. That's what we're blaming this on.
Well, I couldn't turn on the AC today, and that was...
Yeah, our app's on our phone. And you know what? Who was it the other day?
What?
Who was I talking to? Good gosh, you know what's really crazy? As I'm now having like these issues of, did I talk to somebody in real life or online?
Well, mine is, did I just think it or did I say it? It's kind of the same thing, though, if you think about it.
I'm just going to change these thoughts to very random thoughts that we're going to blame on solar flares. Anyway, I think it was when we were talking with Angie the other day. Because she was like talking about people's phones and their computers and stuff not working quite right. And I'm telling you, there have been very weird things happening lately.
Need to be careful. I'm dragging my slave through the gravy here.
You know, sometimes paranoia
is well founded.
It's just, you know, I'm putting that out there.
Let's see what else I've got over here. Oh, look at that.
Mm-hmm.
One matching one for the other side.
Jeanette, I think so for sure.
What?
This one's gonna be an 8-weeker for sure. I don't think we're definitely past 8 days. I don't know if we've hit 8 weeks.
Okay, so these are just little incidental pieces, and I'm going to get out my incidental pieces and show you some of my other incidental pieces that are going to be, you know, my whole thing is I really like just decorating a book after it's finished, you know, with the structural component.
Yeah, it is nice.
And I'm much better at that than I am actually putting something together. And I was ready to retire this anyway, so I thought, well, I'll just go ahead and pull up that extra there. Let's see what we have here. You have to be careful with this airbrush and gloss medium. They will cause your paper to stick to the...
That's right.
Much more so than other things. Okay, that's pretty cool. I like it. I'm happy with that. I don't know if it will remain that way. And you have to remember, we did have some mucky muck on there anyway, but look at how interesting that is. That could be some wonderful collagey business there.
Does it leave your plate sticky?
Yeah, it does leave your plate sticky. The mediums do.
Oh, and then Ingrid asked if that's a glaze.
I think I just, did I use the airbrush? I think I used the airbrush.
Airbrush versus...
Or did I use the gloss?
I don't know. I've been reading chat and having little side thoughts.
Okay. So this is the one that I mopped up the white with. And,
oh, she said, okay, you used brown paint and then what kind of medium?
I don't know.
Because they're right next to each other.
Yeah, they are. And I don't know.
Airbrush medium, Eddie says.
Okay, thank you. Yeah. Okay, let's get a little micaceous, and we're going to use the micaceous that has gloss glazing liquid plus H2O 3 drops. Droppers, not drops. And note, very little paint in the bottle. What? Why are you laughing?
Sophia, she says, can I just say one of my favorite side quests during these live streams is watching Mariah read back through chat and her various emotions and facial expressions in a good way. Mariah, hugs. I know sometimes I can't hide, you know, what I'm trying, but I'm not very good at it. But I figure if hopefully you don't know exactly where I am in chat. Now, sometimes you know when I laugh out loud on something, but most likely, yeah.
This is wet strength tissue, by the way. Just re-employ this.
Oh, Rhonda wants to know drops or droppers.
Droppers.
Droppers. Big
I
difference.
think I'm pretty sure it was this big fat one. Because remember, there was very little paint left in the container. I actually made a note to myself, and I understood my note to myself. I'm like, what happened the other day?
Welcome to Powsy Wowsy Lizzie Jean. If some of y'all are wondering what that is, that means, oh, and hey, Art Junkie, she's been 4 months, Powsy Wowsy. I don't know if just YouTube's, like, if it's all of a sudden just letting us know, or if y'all are actually, like, re-upping your things. Again, weird things are happening, but I'm going to celebrate y'all one way or another.
Well, me too, because I there's not much to celebrate here, so we'll just celebrate up there.
Rhonda said that's not a dropper, that's a turkey baster. A small one. More like game hens or whatever.
There you go.
But yes.
Okay.
Larger than an eyedropper.
Whoa. We're having avalanches.
Maybe for a cow.
Okay, so I'm just going to talk about this.
Mm-hmm.
I can use that again. Okay, I don't like this. I think it's ugly. The colors and the...
I gotta tell you, you're gonna love this. This is good. So, Pam was a teacher during the pandemic. So she was doing distance learning and whatnot, right?
Oh, I'm so thankful I didn't have to
God,
do
you would
that.
be terrible. You would be so terrible on so many levels. And this would be
it makes me break out in hives.
This would be one thing. So when they had staff meetings, there was someone who was always irritating her, and friends would message her and say, "Fix your face." You're in the right place,
Oh my
Pam.
God! Isn't
You're in
that
the right
truth?
place.
Because they all can see you on there, and like when you're in a real meeting, they have to pan the room so they can't look at you all the time and see you all the time.
Yeah, it's more. Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't. Yeah, that because I was never very good at that anyway. I just I had no patience for it. I'm trying to get my little.
We keep telling y'all, size matters, and P likes it big. She likes her shears. She likes her dropper.
Yeah.
I know.
Go big or go home.
That's right.
That's okay. So I've got to get something else on this, and I've been thinking blue, blue. And we're just going to go with my favorite turquoise here, simply because. Okay, this is my favorite turquoise right now. Well, I like the other one too, but this one is just really. I mean, the bee's knees. Jackson Studio Phthalo Turquoise Airbrush Added. And it has, I wanted to say brass balls, but they're not. They're sterling silver. Not sterling silver, they're steel. Balls of steel.
Stainless.
Added to the mix to help it stay mixed up. So you hear that little rattle? Yeah, it's important. Here's my ball of my jar of balls, stainless steel. They don't rust. Okay. Oh, this is gonna be.
Sue hooked us up with them balls.
Yes, thank you.
Jenny, for the ones that are more fluid, that especially if you're mixing your own, the balls in there will help agitate it and mix it up more properly because they do separate. And even if you notice, like with golden paints, the high flows have balls in them. And
yes,
so
they come with their own set of
but
balls.
yeah, you want the stainless steel.
Now, if
so they
they're
don't
already
rust.
in there, you don't have to add them.
Right. But P was making her own mixes, so needed to.
And the thing about it is when you have those balls and you can put them in there, you can just put in a big glob of whatever paint and it'll rattle it around enough to mix it up. Otherwise, all it does is the big glob just goes beep, 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 beep.
I would say they're like a 16th or maybe an 8th.
I don't know, but the first ones
I don't know what the gauge or whatever is.
The first ones were smaller than these.
Yeah.
And I would go for the little larger ones simply because they're not less likely to get stuck in the spout.
In the spout. Hi, Jackie.
Much better. All right, let's get this down here and see if we can. Well, I don't know if that did anything. That's kind of.
I would think so, Chiquita. I mean, you just don't want to clang those around because I would say because they're glass. She said marbles, but yeah, I would think marbles would work pretty good.
Sure.
You just don't want to shake it too vigorously because then they might break. But
yeah, I don't know that I'd put 2 in there. I might just go with
the one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to flip a little this out.
Well, Juliet, we ended up getting ours from Sue, but Sue got hers because she something about being in tech or whatever, and then they would have to replace the balls in the mice, a mouse, like a, computer mouse. So you might source them that way. But you want to make sure they're stainless steel or glass or plastic, but I would kind of be a little leery of the plastic just because it would probably build up on there after a while. I feel like that.
Yeah.
That may not be true. Mo uses the glass agitators. She says it works fine. Perfect. She's also a professional. We believe that.
Isn't that a lovely print? I just think that's
Yes.
get some more stuff going on the other side here that's a little more interesting. Like
That's a different thing, Susan, but yes, 100%.
Get a little bit of. Okay, well, I'm liking that better than what was on there. We're getting a good buildup of gunk here. We can always take care of that by just coming in and doing a little, missionary work with the brush and whatnot.
All right, and okay, Mo just wants us to know that she's not gentle with her balls, and it works fine. And that Carrie uses fake pearls for bead making, and they are cheap and a good size. That's
There you
fabulous.
go.
Don't use your real pearls.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yep.
you should wear those.
You should wear those.
Wear them often.
Wear them often.
That way, if you need to clutch them, you got them.
I can't even tell you the last time I clutched my pearls. Of course, I'm an old person.
Yeah, you got pearls on today. They're not, not like traditional, but they are pearls.
Oh, they are. Yeah.
Those are those black pearls.
Freshwater.
Yeah. Well, maybe we can get you to clutch them today.
I think it highly unlikely.
Right.
Okay. I'm using some of this anthraquinone. But I'm going to add a little bit of other stuff to it. Which one of these is... Okay, so I'm using this because it is slow drying extender. It's going to slow the drying time of this anthraquinone because, this stuff, it's already drying around the edges out there. I know you can't see that, but you just have to take my word for it. It has already started to dry. It's very dry.
Very dry.
Like Arizona.
Sandy got her, and hello, Sandy. She got hers from Amazon, and they are paint mixing agitator balls. So, legit.
Okay, this is going to be a long dry because I want
Hey, Kim.
I want to pick up all of this stuff here on the back side of this.
Yeah.
The mucky muck that's on the plate. So we'll have to retire this plate for a while. Now I need to pick it up in the best spot. I think that's it right there.
We should come with that warning.
What is that?
Be sure to sip quickly and you know, in between when we're talking, because she says I can't drink my coffee when I'm watching you guys. It would be all over my screen.
I was looking at my screen the other day.
Yeah, it's gross. She eats peanuts on Mondays too. I just want y'all to know that. She's a peanut eater on Mondays. I'm gonna start eating things during, you know, these days.
Okay, you can. It won't bother me at all. I was going to say something really profound.
Sorry. About your screen.
Slightly provocative. Oh, yes. Okay, so I was eating a grapefruit the
Y'all
other
got
night.
your pearls ready?
Oh, it ain't one of those.
Okay, I didn't know.
Eating a grapefruit, and I had my screen right here and my grapefruit right here, and that just squirted out all over the screen.
And it's sticky, grapefruit juice.
It is sticky, and then, you know, I thought, well, I should really clean that off,
But you didn't.
I was engaged with my grapefruit eating, so I saved it for later. And boy, now see, that's some nice stuff right there
Hi, Sue.
on the edge there.
We had some technical issues at the very beginning.
Yes, some really
And we're still having some weird sound things, but we're working through it.
working through it.
We're going to do thoughts on Thursday. Thoughts are going to be moved to Sunday. I got to figure out what kind of alliteration to make there.
Sassy.
They're not really sassy.
Well, mine might be.
I think today is sassy.
Just trying to get some of this off of here.
Mm-hmm.
And see, even though this side is pretty much obliterated, if you turn it over, and once you glue this down, that color comes through more better. So.
Kim wants to see your necklaces, by the way.
She wants to see them?
Mm-hmm. Here, you want me to go big? Let me go big. Hold on. Oh, do I have P across top? See, I've kind of messed with some of my views. Hold on, y'all.
Oh, Sunday sayings. Oh, that's a good one. Soapbox Sunday.
Oh, well, I don't want to be on a soapbox. I mean, we've been.
I want to.
People have, you know, mentioned such things, but
Okay, I don't know if you can see them or not.
that's kind of the best I can do as far as big view, because I don't have that set up.
I need something behind them that's.
Yeah, put a bib on. There you go. And then remember, you can do the.
Oops, I'm hung up here. Okay.
They really are beautiful.
How's that?
That one I really like.
This one?
No, I don't like those as much because those hurt my neck.
Margie made this one.
But the middle one, that
This one. And this is heavy.
Yeah.
And it has little tiny smoky quartz
In between.
in between.
Yeah, there you go.
And it's pretty hefty.
Hefty, hefty, hefty.
I know. I used to
Whippy,
get
whippy,
those
whippy.
pearls, these pearls,
Mhm.
regular pearls, on
Is that upside down?
eBay, but
Yeah.
I haven't.
It is upside down. Look at that. Y'all like this view? I'll go back to the big top view. There we go.
Oh no! See, that's going to be absolutely wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
Pick up that mucky muck. And,
Mm-hmm.
okay, I guess I can take my bib off.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this! Is wonderfully clean.
That is.
Holy moly! Well, let's do something real special with that then. Okay, so we need to do the back of this.
Yeah, she works on Thursdays. Becky.
Yeah.
So-
Okay, so I need to do something to the back of this because I do think this is quite lovely, and I think it really goes with the book.
Mhm.
And this is just remember I tore off some.
Oh, yeah, but I like that.
Yeah, I do too. So we just have to figure out what we're going to do. I think on this one, let's go with turquoise. Let's see, we got to do both sides of this one because it's kind of a mess. Oh, this is, look at how wonderful and dramatic. Isn't that gorgeous?
Mm-hmm.
But you can see that right there. Slows the drying time of that anthraquinone. Yeah, I'm definitely going to do some stuff on that. Okay. Turquoise. This is turquoise phthalo, fluid acrylic. Get a little bit different, stuff going on.
Hey, Sonny.
Here. Oh, just a little interference gold there. It's foaming, I can tell.
Foamy.
Now, when you do this, you do want to go a little bit past your edge.
I was wondering where that story was going, Sue. Yeah, she's had quite the adventures with the laptop and things on it, in it, and being,
Well,
yeah.
Van dropped his bowl of spaghetti in his once on his keyboard.
Mm-hmm.
But fortunately, it was one of those old-style keyboards that you could pop the keys off and clean it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Sue said the old ones they used to put in the dishwasher. Clicky clicky. Yeah, I mean that. What's crazy is so we've had quite like the adventures with keyboards around here because downstairs where we clean the stencil, and do some of that business. Less so these days because the boys do most of it anymore. But I had one keyboard that wouldn't work anymore because it had UPO down in it, and I just could not shake the stuff out of there. It's crazy.
Cool that looks.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we gotta hurry up and get some more something else down here. Something else.
Cynthia says the blue and purple are her favorite of the combo of colors. I shall try to remember that, Cynthia.
AC is
Not helping you.
cooperating with me. Oh, this looks so cool. Look at this.
Ooh.
Look at this edge over here. I'm gonna try to keep it. They keep falling off and ending up on something else. But,
Yeah.
I quite like that. Quite like that. Okay, so
We started out rainy here today, but I think it's now just
there was
steamy.
some really. Oh, I passed my driver's eyeball test. I know you all were worried about that. I was.
She can be on the road again.
Yeah.
Yeah, these newer Mac keyboards, you can pop the keys off, but let me tell you, when you pop them back on, they aren't always happy. And that really caused an issue. Like, and then I thought it was my computer, but it turned out it was actually my keyboard because it was doing weird things. I don't know what's going on with my hair today. I'm sorry to keep messing with it, but it's time.
That was Jackson's cadmium yellow with airbrush added, and I need to obviously add some more airbrush to it because it's still holding its line there.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm happy that the protest is early in the morning on Saturday. Because later in the afternoon it has been getting steamy hot.
I may go with you in the morning.
Will you?
I may.
I would really love it if you'd come. And, you know, if it gets too hot, you can go cool off in the car, and we'll try to park close enough that it isn't too bad, because it's next to a parking lot and all that. I would like that very much. I like having my mom with me. And Brad's not driving us this time, because he's taking Izzy to a birthday party.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. He's going to see his cousins.
Ah.
I don't know that I love this yet.
I don't love this yet either.
This is a little offensive to my eyeballs.
It's
Oh, it's the No Kings protest. In fact, there are 1,800 of them scheduled at this moment in time throughout the U.S. and international. I would highly recommend, if you are interested in it, to go to nokings.com, or sorry, .org. It is a .org, and you can find out if there is one near you.
Yeah.
I suggest going.
Okay, so I'm liking that, but I'm just thinking I need to neutralize it just a tad more.
Oh, wonderful. Are you going, Jenny? Oh, I'm sure there's one in Baltimore.
Oh,
Or there might even be like ones all around Baltimore. Because see, that's like with Dallas. Like there's one down in Dallas, but I don't want to go to that one because I want to stay within our county. Because then that way, like, because we're also helping support our candidate for Congress. And so we're trying to stay within district. So we're going over to McKinney. And it's about the same drive. And parking's a lot easier.
yeah.
Because Dallas, trying to find parking, and you got to pay for parking, and then it's stressful driving downtown, and there's construction and all kinds of.
Okay, this is getting better.
Mm-hmm.
It's getting better. Got some good texture going on out there.
Yeah, and you toned it down.
Toned it down. And this is always kind of, you know, iffy because this side is still wet. But we're just going to be very bold today since, you know, we lost a lot of time on that other. Well, that's really great. Just pulled off everything I put on there. Oh, well. Oh, look at this.
Oh, there you go, Sue. Awesome. Oh, well done, Patricia.
I know, this side sucks.
You'll get there. You'll
I'll
get there.
I'm going to put this back here on my colored pencils because the little points of the pencils kind of all hold it up so that it's not. But this is kind of nice too. Okay.
Yeah. They've been adding more and more. It's kind of crazy.
All right, I think I want some kind of something on the other side.
I know, and that has been so cool to see that, Tegan. And even little small towns are their little ones popping up. And some people just like go out to their, you know, kind of one intersection. I mean, that's how Freona was. There were 2 stop. Well, actually, when we first moved there was only 1 stoplight. And then they put in a second one. Real big deal. Whoop, whoop. Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Real talk of the town.
Yes, it was. It was quite
Second stoplight being put in.
Uh-huh. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take some of this fancy blue here.
Hey, the key is to stay peaceful, stay patriotic. That's the main thing.
Yep, it is. Because,
yeah.
And stay out of the street, don't block traffic.
Yeah, and what's really great is if you guys are on that website, there are links and information on, you know, what is to be expected of you as a person attending, things to look out for, just really great information.
Because
so yeah,
the policemen that we have encountered thus far
have been so
absolutely
awesome.
Wonderful.
And one of them was very good looking. My friend was very into him.
Oh, I must have not been there. Well,
no, yes, you were.
I was?
Yeah, remember? No. Megan was like, oh my gosh. And we were all like, yeah, that dude's, yeah. We should have taken a picture of him.
Oh, I must have missed out on that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'm using up all the paper here.
I know, Robin. I know. Yes.
Isn't that beautiful? I will show you that, more of that, just in
Oh, look at you, Shannon.
Bit here, but I want to see if I can't get some on the back side of this.
Yeah, I have seen that too, Sherry. Sue, are you in between like Seattle and Portland, or I'm just curious because like one of the ladies that I watch, I absolutely love her, Park Rose Permaculture. And she usually goes to the Portland stuff. Now she lives like kind of a little outside of there. But she also, like, they take the light rail in and all of that. I wish we had something. We have the DART around here, but you have to really, it's very complicated to get to, like, a place to, you know, to actually get onto it.
It's not user-friendly.
No, it doesn't, like, you have to drive you have to have a car in order to get to the DART, basically.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you can take the bus, but, and again, like, out this way.
It's not that many. That was one of the things about Seattle. You can take the bus.
Oh, it was so awesome. We loved it. Loved it.
I'm going to have a little swig of coffee here.
Yeah.
I finished my coffee this morning because I was anxious to get over and get my eyeballs taken care of. Okay. Now, we've got this. And I think that this is really interesting. But what I'm going to try to do here is I'm going to mix some silver with the gold. the light gold, which I'm really not such a big fan of the light gold. I've got things sticking out here that don't need to be sticking out. Okay, here's metallic white. I don't want to use that because it's too opaque.
Yeah, exactly, Pam. Exactly. Brad and I, one time, we joke about this, like, anytime we have tickets to something. Because one time we were planning on going down to Dallas. And this is when we lived in Carrollton. And we are going to jump onto because the Dart they finally finished the one that kind of came out close to Carrollton. You still have to drive over the thing, but it wasn't too bad. So we're going to do all the things, and, we got the tickets. Got down there. I left the tickets at home. And then by that time, I was like, okay, well, we probably still have time, but we're going to have to drive. I forgot the tickets twice.
Are you kidding me?
Oh, yeah. I like that. Now, anytime we go anywhere, you got the tickets? Let me see them. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Bye, Carrie. No worries. Bye, Sophia. Okay. Hey, Jerry. That looks so cool.
I'm putting it back down, and I'm going over it again with my brayer to get down into the areas that it didn't get into when I started to pull it up. And even if I moved it slightly, I think it's still going to be okay, because it's not like...
Because seriously, that was like 20 years ago. Literally. Seriously. Literally. It actually was even longer than that, I'm pretty sure. Might have been like 23 years ago. It's crazy.
Now, you realize that I gel plate very serendipitously. When I do make an attempt to plan things out, it's usually a hot mess of poop.
And she gets angry.
And I just get angry. But if I'm just kind of, loosey-goosey here and going, okay, what's next here? Let me see. Oh, that one needs something on it.
Oh, that's a happy day, Jenny. Her Baron from Anthony arrived.
Ah. Yeah, I thought there was something on that stencil that might come off. Oh, yeah, look at that.
That's yeah, it's not very nice. Yes, the bramble branches. I'll tell you.
Bramble branches are, I mean, seriously. Okay, I'm going to try to move this over just so slightly.
I will say the lighting is fabulous today.
That's because
we may have had tech issues, but the lighting is mucho bueno. Cheers. Hydrate, y'all.
Okay. Yes, hydration is important. Where are the papers?
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's look. This is one of my doodle.
Oh, yes, post a picture of it. 100%.
Okay, things are falling on the floor.
That's okay.
That's okay. We don't care. This is going to be kind of a...
Yes, Lexi, our thoughts have been moved out to Sunday because we had technical issues and we're having sound issues. And both, like, I have a part that I am going to talk through, and then P has stuff, and she's just even gonna, like, since we have extra time, she's gonna do a little extra research. So that'll be fun because it's not only you know, we've got our thoughts plus a little art history. Hello, Carrie. Yeah, so be sure to come and hang out on Sunday, or, you know, notify yourself, get the replay. And if you're watching now, please thumbs you up, see if you haven't. I'm telling you, YouTube's being very weird. Like, it's been stuck on a number, and I don't trust it. %, Robin. 100%. How do you decide what color you do over a print you've already made, or how do you get it to where? How do you get it where you can still see the original design? Oh, transparent paints, 100%. Why am I'm stuck on 100%. Sorry, my brain.
There are well, yeah, that's the best. But sometimes you have a paint where it's half
semi-transparent.
Semi-transparent.
Meaning if you brayer it out pretty thin, it's still going to be, you know, see-through-y. That's transparent. See-through-y. There's a PMism.
Absolutely.
See-through-y.
Now look at that.
Ooh. Look at your doodles. Kind of look like, did you draw something like, did you mean to draw anything, or is it just doodles?
It's just doodles. It's just farting around.
Kind of has a, like, there's some structures there in the middle.
Well, I think what it was is it was where some of the another I think you can see it over here. Stencil.
It screams Paris to me. Like, there's the Eiffel Tower and the what is it? The Arc de Triomphe.
Arc.
I thought it was Unk. Ugh.
I don't think you.
We're Texan. Please forgive us.
Okay.
It sounds really good in my head. I'm doing it right in my head.
Now we got another one here. Oh my gosh, this is so old. This is from the Brusho.
It's just taking out whole pieces of paper. Oh, and then look at the backside. That is okay. So we have a stencil called Abstract Web, because people requested a web, and I'm like, well, this is the best I can do. And then Brad came out with Walter's Web, which he's very showy offy. Sometimes he's that way.
He's a one-upper.
Well, he's more realistic in certain things, and so, like, he actually spent the time, like, making the web. Yeah, I took the abstract route.
Whipped it out there.
I whipped it. I whipped it good. Yeah, okay. That's old.
Now, the question that someone just asked
3 years, I think.
You know, what determines what you add, and how can you make sure? Well, this is really important. If you want to see these layers here, then you need to use a transparent paint.
Oh, some people saw ship in there. Yeah, with the one picture. Your doodle drawings.
Yeah. Very much so. Okay. So we've been using this turquoise a lot. Let's dig back deeper in the thing here. Get some cerulean.
I don't know about that, Eddie.
But we don't just want cerulean. We want to...
yes, an abstract web comes with Horny Man. The devil. Also known as Pablo. Right? Yeah. Pablo.
No, I'm not going to use that.
I think Eddie gave him that name.
I think he did.
Eddie?
Senor.
Senor Pablo.
Okay, so what else do I have there? Okay, let's see.
Pedro.
Pedro, not Pablo, yeah.
Something to be said about
Pedro
that.
shows up in various guises. Different books.
Just popping up in places.
He's very
He's a couch surfer.
He absolutely is very, what do I want to say, versatile. He can be many things.
Uh-huh. Yeah, okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a good one. P's you're gonna be seeing brambles for a while. Oh, that's right. And he has an entry in the PMisms. So, like, if you want to, have a little giggle, if you are unfamiliar with our PMisms in the glossary, and we try to source it, like, who came up with it, or, if there's a little story behind it, we try to give that, all that information can be found. And that link, that cookie wookie, that is Mo put there in the chat. PMism. Bedroom. And because this was, so it's texture paste through the stencil.
Yes.
That's why she got that stuff that's left there on the plate.
This is why this is really super wonderful and marvelous here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look. Let's see if we can take advantage of some of that there.
That there.
Texture. Oh, yeah, look at that. That's really nice. Okay, let's get a little of that at the top.
It's falling. It's falling. See, like,
but you can see it's coming through the paper. Okay, that is just quite nice. Look
quite
at that.
nice. Yeah, you got 20 minutes. I don't know if we go a little longer simply because we, came in late. Took about 15 minutes to work out those tech issues. All in all.
And we still don't really know what happened.
No. But, I just had to re-sign into Google, which also affects YouTube. So there's just weird things.
Weird things.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I really love this side. I don't love this side.
Yeah.
And I'm really, I just, if I go with yellow, all of the blue out there would become green.
Yeah. It's crazy stuff, Eddie.
Okay, that's what I think I want to do, because if that goes green, then the pink is going to go slightly orangey. So I think we're going to go with, let's try this first. Let's try this first. I've got to fix my bicycles getting all banged up here. This is
awesome, Alice.
Green gold. You don't have green gold.
Yeah, you're missing out.
You're missing out.
If you're into green gold.
Even if you're not, you're missing out. You need to have that. Because it's a great color to use if your pinks have gone too
pinky.
Pepto pinky.
Pepto pinky.
And I've got a couple little hoochie doodles there.
Oh, yes. That is also a very good, yes. Sonia has sent us some things. And sorry, Sonia, I don't know if you were at the beginning or if you saw that we had tech issues. So we didn't do Thursday Thoughts today. And I have something from Sonia that we're going to work into the thoughts as well. And yes, she also sent you some other shimmery pan pastels.
See, I didn't see those.
Yeah, well, they just came today.
Oh.
I mean, I opened the box today. I think they came yesterday, but I opened the box today.
Well, I'm excited about that. Yeah, it's a good thing I didn't have them because I would have just stopped everything and you wouldn't see. Oh my gosh. Now see, look at this. This is just so brilliant. Look at that.
Look at that.
Look at that. That's why you want green gold. Because you saw it before. It was like puke. Vomitoris. Yeah. All right. Oh my God. I'm so excited about that. And look at this nice stuff we've got left
Hey,
over
Deb.
here. All right. Let me consult my pile here.
Consult the pile.
Consult the pile. Oh my gosh. This is a good one too. Here, we're just going to see if we can pick up any of that right really quick. Like.
And welcome to those of you that have come in. Do say hello in chat so we can say hello back. It's been a weird stream. I haven't, I didn't do official hellos or anything, just tech issues. And Thursday Thoughts is going to be moved over to Sunday. I think maybe we just call it Saying It on Sunday. Seems right.
Okay.
I don't want to be on the soapbox. I don't feel like calling myself out like that. We got others to do that for us.
Yeah, I'm a big soapbox person.
She is.
I've had to get a more substantial box, but
I decoupage that.
I'm in need of a more substantial box.
I felt that it was so necessary, I decorated it.
It's my sparkling personality.
Speak Out Sunday. I love that.
All right, I don't know what this is that I just put out here, but it looks awfully dark.
It's a wash. It's a mix. It's various
Well,
things.
it's not very washy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, it is. It was just freaking me out there for a minute. Oh, this is, I love what this one does. It smells
Terrible.
like...
Yeah. Terrible. Just terrible. We're going to go with terrible.
Yeah.
This is what happens when you mix just regular tap water with your paints. If you don't want them to be stinky and you still want a nice little washout and not be grossed out by it, use distilled water.
Yeah.
It's an easy thing not to happen. I do. And look, P even found some bling. She put it over here on my side. Look at that. And it's sticker bling. The baby's been cutting into it. It used to be a full sheet. My box would totally be blinged.
Say, look at that. That cup, that taupey brown. It's just such a good color. You just can't go wrong with that. Okay, let's do some more of that. I like that.
We're
in another color. Okay, I don't know what that is. It's got some gold in it. That might be good. Oh, it's slightly greeny. Greeny is good.
They do. See, y'all are now realizing that. Cynthia
What?
says some things just need to be hid from Izzy. It's true. They do. Because, like, if you leave things out here, she just feels like, oh, if it's accessible, it's okay. Yes, green gold. It's the golden green gold.
Now, Ara
Ara.
has some too.
It's called golden green like extra. Now, it's a little bit different, obviously. Well, it's very similar to the, because P has green gold in various fluid high flow. Do you have it in high flow?
No, but I do have it in
the
heavy
fluid.
body.
Yeah, okay.
And I have it also in heavy body, but also open heavy body. Just good. Yeah,
and the green gold was not one that was, now she has one down here that has been altered, but I don't think it even really looks green gold anymore.
Oh, here she is.
Back from the movies.
Hey there, pookers. She's got her.
Did you have fun?
I love this outfit. This actually
is her
pajamas, but
Yeah.
they're so comfy, right, Izzy?
Mm-hmm. Was it a good movie?
Mhm.
Did you cry?
Mm-mm.
Would I
Did
have?
you eat lots of popcorn?
Did you bring me popcorn? I know you did. Oh, really? Excusez-moi?
I burped inside my mouth, so I don't have to do it.
So that,
Is that a rule?
does that
Yes.
count if you poop inside your pants?
They're very inappropriate. I love you.
I love you. The sheet punched my butt.
The seat punched your butt.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. They went to see the
How to Train a Dragon.
yeah, the live action one. Was it very exciting? And you guys sat in the movie, like the vibrating seats, right?
Yeah.
Was that great or
Yeah,
weird?
and they even spray you, like, if
Oh,
the dragon's like opening its mouth and like drooling, it spits on you.
I don't think I would like that. I don't.
It spits on you. It like had it.
Little
it has
misters?
Yeah, it has water, but it's like not mist. It's like mist, but with like thicker drops of water,
Uh-huh.
and the air doesn't smell good.
Mm-mm. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I don't want any of that.
That
Nope.
sounds horrible. I would not.
I don't need that
And
much
it punches
interaction.
your butt,
And it punches your butt.
and it like does this to your back,
Yeah.
and then it like shakes you and moves you around.
Oh,
Like it goes like
I just thought it like kind of. There was like
Vibrates?
yeah, but more movement, huh?
it's like it goes like, and it at first it was going back, and then it went forward, and then it stopped.
See, I don't think I would enjoy that.
But it wasn't like roller coaster.
Mhm.
But once it got like, it became like
Just get it there. Yeah.
roller
Okay.
coaster time.
All right. Say bye.
But don't forget to check out my channel.
Oh, I have to show you. Gray showed me her
she did?
Sherbert shirt.
She did.
Yes, it's over on Makers. Thanks, Gray.
Thank you.
She wore it out in public. See, show her your face.
Misa, alla Krista.
That's her stitch. Okay.
Okay, I'm just adding a little bit of
You know,
bling to the back side of this.
it's just the one right up the road here in Wiley, which is kind of crazy to me. Like, it's kind of a fancy little theater, and it's been there forever.
Well, other than,
I don't wanna be
I
spit
don't
at.
like consuming movies
I don't like going to the theater.
because there's always other people around you, and I feel compelled to.
Oh yeah, we stayed there for the end because there was a secret little picture.
Oh,
And we were the only ones there, and the theater people came to clean the place.
yeah.
And they didn't even ask; they just kind of looked at us weird. And I could hear them talking about it.
Oh, look at that. Now, see, sometimes it's just that little bit of
There's
gold
going to be a part 2.
just added that bit of mystery to it.
See you here in a bit.
Oh, yeah. That's like going to be one of my favorite pieces. One of my most.
Bye, Jerry. Thanks for hanging.
Okay. So this is something I worked on the other day. I had a little bit of this color left over because I was using it for something else. I can't remember what now.
Mm-hmm.
But anywho, let's grab this stencil here for the back side of this one. This one's looking quite nice, by the way, as far as its patina is concerned.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so when we have this, and it does have a bit of paint buildup on it, you can see.
That's funny. So Sherry says, "Oh, you brought oh, it was the 3D one too."
Oh my
Mhm.
goodness.
It looks like you have glasses on glasses.
I do have glasses.
But don't they look cool?
They do look cool. Interesting.
Very Clark County.
Yeah. Sherry says, a little bit of gold. This from the woman who once was opposed to metallics. I know.
It's not entirely true.
Oh, we know their videos. Don't even. Their videos. And then once we got you started, we couldn't stop you.
It's not that I'm backtracking here. I'm just telling you, gold is not always the answer. But sometimes, and you need to use it sparingly, but that's not always
No,
true.
because some of
Sometimes
them
I'm
like
just
the real punch. Like shimmer,
But-
shimmer.
I just don't think that you need to use it all the time.
I would say that kind of a general rule would be that, like, if here's the issue with like too much metallic, if everything is metallic, you really do lose the depth of a print.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so basically here, I want this to be a neutralized color, but I don't want it to, I don't want to just squeeze some brown out here. I don't want to do that. I want to go ahead and do a little,
Oh, that's a fab idea, Jenny.
what?
She takes screenshots of the stencils of the links that Mo posts, and then that way she knows what to order whenever she's ready.
Oh, well, shucking orange, yeah, that's brilliant. If I could just,
Now, do remember that, like, so if you wanted to, now this is tricky because I know when I'm on my phone it drives me crazy because I think it takes you into a new, a whole new screen. Like, it doesn't open a new one; it just takes you over there. But if you are on the computer, you can open a new tab and then tell it to open a new tab, and then add it to your wish list over there on pmartiststudio.com.
That's not sheer enough. Here we go.
100%. Oh, goodness.
What?
Gray was talking about, she went to a dilapidated theater to watch the Rocky Horror Picture Show, and they wouldn't let them take in the rice because of the rats.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? Wherever there's food service, there's usually rodents. And it's just how well they, clean up.
All right. Now I think we've got some interesting stuff going on here, but we're going for a neutral, but we're not. We didn't want just a neutral. We wanted some other stuff also thrown in. Okay, move that out of the way. Turn this around.
Oh, you should let us know, Alice. Let us know over in Makers if you want to post that. And yes, Sue, we would like to know what's the. She says you want to know the purpose of the llama's bottom teeth.
For spitting.
So
It's a defensorary
defensorary.
mechanism. All right, now folks, I'm trying to move along here at a very rapid pace
Okay.
because paint's drying.
Mo was there. She participated enthusiastically.
Into what?
Oh, to hook a competitor's business testicles. I feel that's yeah. Just a whoosh.
Oh,
That'll learn you.
okay, that looks really cool. I'm hoping that this is going to look equally cool.
All right, I'd love it if we could get 10 more of y'all to give a thumbsy upsy, and then we'll have at least like 100 likes by the end of the stream.
Oh, that would be lovely.
That would be pretty exciting. So if you haven't hit that thumbsy upsy yet, please and thank you. That's trippy. I like it. Bye, Tammy. Thanks for hanging.
Okay, now we're still going to put another layer on here,
Mm-hmm.
obviously, but that needs to dry thoroughly. Thoroughly dry.
Well, Diane, you know, you need to come back to this one. This was full of all kinds of things. I mean, from PSAs to, you know, just general info. Yeah, I mean, we got it all. Had tech issues. We sort of, you know, worked out why. Ish.
Ish.
We have ideas. Oh, look at that. 102. Y'all rock.
Lovely. Oh my goodness, I have a bit of a tear here. I'll have to take care of that. Okay.
Hello, Kathy. Thank you.
Look at that. The flop off.
That's well done.
Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait for this to dry totally, and then I'm going to come in with the turquoise and just paint it on.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
This is going to be some good stuff, Maynard.
Good stuff, Maynard. I know. Oh, thanks, Patty.
What?
She says, asking you shall receive.
Okay. What do I have here that I haven't used lately? I just think this is such a cool print.
It's like, this is something that YouTube has implemented here as of, you know, like this month. But it just kind of clocks like how many, it gives you like experience points. It's kind of gamer-like, as far as like when you comment, how often you comment, and then there are other various little things. I think if you click the top to fan thing at the top of chat, it lets you know all the little who's it, what's it's.
Who's it? What's it?
Chiquita.
Okay, so here we are. We're back here.
I love that, Chiquita.
And it's dry.
Chiquita.
I promised you that it would be dry. And it is dry. Oh my gosh. Wasn't any paper down there.
Space. Well, it's a little stressful, and I try not to. Like, I used to like get super like stressed out, but this one did get me. You know, I was a little like, okay, I'm doing all the things usually that kind of get things back into gear, and it wasn't working, and then it was definitely stressing me out about the sound because that was like totally unexpected. But yes. You know what? There's just no reason to let us all just let this technology steal my joy. Because hanging out with y'all is my joy. And speaking of that, I popped into For Grace Creations, which is Dawn, and she does a Wednesday thing. And I usually very much enjoy her intro to all of that. She's super sweet. There's a few folks over here that frequent her Wednesday things. Highly recommend it if you're into that sort of thing. If y'all want to check that out, I recommend you going over to see her. If one of the mods would put in For Grace Creations link to her channel. Dawn is super awesome. She's a sweet person. And she asked about joy and what brings you joy. And Eddie was mentioned as somebody's joy.
Oh.
Yeah, so you might want to check that out, Eddie.
Firsthand or just, symbiotic?
I don't know. I'm gonna tease her. That's a teaser.
Okay, now see, look how cool this is looking. And you see how much different, you see the difference?
The difference.
Between
the slicky
page
versus it getting texturized.
Texturized, that's right. Okay, I'm leaving this one out because I want to come back to it, but I charcoal gray.
Yes, and Margie's over there.
I don't think charcoal gray is what I want. How about a little green? Now see, this says leaf green. This is not a good green. I don't think that one is either. That's my problem with some of this stuff. Okay, let's use some of this kind of yellow stuff here.
Diane, I might start calling on you. You watch out. Just as when Mariah asked for one of the mods to do work, it's never. See, she has that status. She has a tool in case she wants to use it, just in case. She knows things. She does drop a link here and there.
We like people that know some things.
Yeah.
I'm always impressed with people knowing some things.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now I do not know if this is going to come through here. Trying to get it in between those. Oh yeah, that's what's working good. Might be a little bit palsy wowsy, but we know how to take care of that.
Yeah.
Line my holes up here.
Exactly. She says in the scope of things, a few tech difficulties, not a big deal. I kind of feel like that too. You know, it's perspective, y'all. It really is. 100%. 100%.
I think this is the one that I was using earlier.
Yes, it was the more kind of sepia. Sepia? Sepia. That'll drive some people crazy. Sometimes I'll just say things. Look at that. So much better.
So much better. Okay, let's go over here. This is sticky.
Mm-hmm.
Sticky.
Oh, that's right. Margie's recouping. Take it easy.
Okay, now you see that I'm not using I'm not
Chowder.
using any water with this right now. I'm gonna try something different. Because you have to put water on this or it doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
It's not it's not permanent. It'll
Right. Lobster. See, I think I do that pretty good. Lobster. Oh, Patty says her Inktense still move after water. I mean, it depends on how thick you put them on there. They will.
well, or you could just go over the top of them with some kind of a medium. And
Oh, bye, Rosemary.
that will help
See you Sunday.
Things out.
Hey, Lucy. You have, but we're going a little long because we came in late because we have tech issues and this, that, and the other. And Thursday Thoughts is being moved to Sunday. We're going to say it. Say it out loud. What was it? Share it. Eddie, what was it? Remind me. Can you message me that? To see how quickly it, like, just. We're going to say it, share it. Yeah.
And you know, this is a really good way to do something if you kind of want it to be ever so slightly informal rather than, you know, like precise and pristine. And y'all know how I feel about precise and pristine.
Pinka does deserve a crown. 100%. Mm-hmm.
I'm big time into Mucky Muck and
I'm big time into it. Mm-hmm.
I just really I like the other stuff just fine, but it's just not me.
It's not your happy place.
Yeah.
Yeah. It takes all kinds.
There we go. How about that for some mark making? Okay, now where's my brown? Is this my brown?
All right, just kind of indicate when you're at a point.
Bark.
Bark.
We're barking it.
Art, art. That's a funny one.
No, we're
Art,
gonna have
art.
to do a little.
That's seal humor. not the first time I've made that joke. My
It's
best ones are.
probably not the last.
Nope.
Either.
I'm a recycler.
Just in case y'all missed it the first time around.
Oh yeah.
First 15 times around. I should
It'll be
say.
dropped in whenever necessary.
Need to get a little more of a. There we go.
And you know what's funny? There's always like jokes and stuff that like we say that are usually tied into like some project that we did. And so every time that seal one comes around, I think about, because Eddie did the collage prompts and it was the sealing of the seals and the, where's my book? Where are my pages? Where my book at? I'm going to show y'all. Because there was a time when we did those things.
Okay, this is some bark. Now I'm gonna grab some. I think this is kind of a green here. I don't know.
Is it in that one or that one? Or this one? I don't know. Oh, maybe. A different one.
And I'm just pulling this one up and moving it simply because I want them to be a little closer in alignment than they are on the stencil.
This one. I'm looking for the seals, y'all.
Now I could just come in and do these with the pencil, but the reason it's kind of cool to do it like this is because I can get a much more dense coverage, because it would be hard for me to do that with exactness, and it wouldn't look good.
Remember this? It's a seal inside of a seal. And remember, I tried to get actual seal. Oh, no, seals is in there. I did. I got them in there.
Yes, I do remember.
And
that
I want
now
you.
that
I want you to show it because not everybody's seen it. And I mean, this is some fabulous. Like,
Okay,
just
this is
popped
great.
off.
I need to show you that with this in the background because
It kind of goes.
This is exactly shows you Mariah,
Patricia.
Now I did write Fleur and do the little hoop-de-doo things there.
And Jeanette also has a little part in this too.
Our J-Net.
That gentleman that's over there.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, I'm the one that wanted to speckle it with gold. And look, February.
I'm pretty sure that's when the prompt was.
I think I did the background.
You helped. I'm very proud of that. But there's this.
That's a good one.
There's a lot of different seals.
Okay, now I'm coming over here on the other side. I don't know. We can go anytime you want to, Mariah.
Okay, she's going to continue on with this business here, y'all.
Yeah.
We will be back. And a mighty fine seal he was, Jeanette said.
Cute little bugger.
Cute little bugger. Okay, so we will be back on Sunday. We will be speaking. Speak out loud. Speak up.
And I'm going to show you some art.
I don't know why that doesn't stick in my brain. Yeah. But we will be back on Sunday. See you then. Thank y'all for hanging out. And just
being understanding about
Yeah.
our situation today.
Alrighty.
Love ya.
Like a
Long haul.
bye, guys.